It is finally the new year, it is 2025, and I am determined to get my life a little bit more organized than last year. So, in today's video, I'm gonna share with you my 2025 planner and journal lineup. Hi, friend, my name is Sarah, and welcome back to my channel. And I know you heard it right, I did say lineup, which is blowing my mind because I never thought that I would have a stack, literally a stack of calendars, planner, notebook, journal that I plan to use to get my life a little bit more organized. So I'm gonna show you right away what they are, and then I want to talk a little bit about why I chose to have a lineup for 2025 in a little bit. Okay, let's start with the very first thing. Actually, the first few things are calendars. And I never really think that calendar would be a good thing to collect or have multiple of for the year, because I feel like a calendar should have every single thing that you need for the month, from your holiday, PTO, whatever it may be. But I am trying out something new. So I have three different calendars. I know, insane, right? The first one that I have is this mini calendar. I actually had something similar last year. Oh, it's right here. This is my 2024 mini calendar that I usually have on my desk. And honestly, I love this idea so much because you get to see all of the dates, the days of these dates pretty quickly. And I usually just mark up this calendar with payday, with work holiday, and I even sometimes kind of draw like a line between the dates where I will be on PTO, or if we have an event like we're going back to LA to see family, or like if we're going on a cruise this upcoming spring to Europe for the very first time, which I'm super excited for. I get to see it basically pretty quickly, and I know, for example, if someone wants to stop by Las Vegas and hang out with us, am I available? Am I gonna be somewhere else other than Vegas? So it'll just kind of like a quick scan of my holidays from work, my payday, and just, in any case, we're gonna be gone for a longer period of time. The second calendar that I have is something new to 2025, since I did have the mini calendar last year, and that is a cleaning schedule calendar. I actually purposely bought another calendar on Amazon because I am, again, like I said, trying to get my life a little bit more organized than last year. And cleaning is something that I have definitely have ignored for too long. The last few years, we've been traveling so much. We didn't really have a lot of time to actually, schedule out our cleaning. Cleaning is something that I feel like I do need a schedule so I know when was the last time I put my bed sheet in the laundry. So I am thinking that with this cleaning schedule calendar, I can try to actually put down a cleaning task on like a day or on a date or something, and then I'm gonna try to kind of keep record of when was the last time I did a cleaning task, because all of this stuff you kind of need to do it either on a daily basis, a weekly basis, or at least a monthly basis. So I want to make sure that it is recorded and that I know that I've done something, and I just thought it would help me be a little bit more organized with my cleaning. The next calendar, you probably do not need this, but lately I've been really into PokemonGo, which is a gaming app on your phone, and I've been going to events, I've been going outside to walk and to catch Pokemons. And if you have played Pokemon in the past, or if you are playing as well right now, you know that they do have a lot of events during the month, and a lot of the time they usually overlap each other. So I got this calendar, and I actually have been writing all of the events that are happening in January, and I even draw like some arrows and stuff. I will give you like a little close-up after this, but I will draw arrows even for the time that the event starts, the event ends, and stuff like that. So I can actually plan out my weekend and even sometimes my weekdays to see if I want to participate in any of these events. And to be honest with you, I am trying to participate in all of the events just because it's kind of fun, and I get to play it with Ricky, and sometimes my sister who lives here in Vegas also play with us. I know, like I said, not everybody's gonna use that because you probably don't play Pokemon Go, or you probably don't know what Pokemon Go is. But anyways, if you do know what Pokemon Go is, I actually have another channel for PokemonGo events because I don't think I can combine it with this channel or with my traveling channel. So if you want to check it out, I will leave the link down in the description box below. So the next few things are like your normal planner, journal type of things. So the first thing that I have is this Happy Planner and I have it on the dashboard layout. They actually have a few different layouts. So if you've never seen the dashboard layout, it looks sort of like this. Basically on the left side, you can list out all of your priorities, all of the tasks that you plan to do for the week. And then on the right side, you do get the daily kind of like boxes. On the top here, they have like a little blank box. And what I've been doing with that, I've actually been kind of writing out all of the morning routine that I wanted to do every single day, at least for the weekday for now. And I've been just kind of checking off to see if I've actually been doing it. And it actually helped a lot. So you can kind of use that empty box for like habit tracking. You can even write, I don't know, like a quote or something, or put stickers on it, whatever you think would be helpful for you. And obviously with any kind of planner, they have a monthly view as well right here. And I've been kind of combining the different elements and aspects of my life. Like I have my PokemonGo event here, like only a few of them, especially the one that we probably will go to the park and play with everybody else in Las Vegas. I do have my YouTube video upload date that I am planning for, so I have that. I also have, you know, when I am going somewhere like to LA or on a trip and stuff like that, I also would put them in the monthly view so I can kind of go back and refer to it. So the next thing that I have is this 2025 Artist of Life workbook by Lavender or Eileen, I think that's her name. And a lot of people have actually been using this workbook for years to kind of get their yearly goals together. I actually kind of work on the beginning part of the workbook where you kind of reflect on 2024 and see what kind of like things you want to change. I did it like back in November, which is a few months ago, so I kind of forgot what I wrote down. You can also track your habit. You can review your goals. You kind of break down how you can stay on track with your goals and stuff like that. And honestly, I probably should have done this at least for January before January hits, but it's already kind of like the second week of January, which is still okay. I think I'm gonna give myself a little breather because January is a new, you know, the first month. This is something new for me. I actually bought the digital format of this back in, I want to say 2021, but I honestly didn't even start that one. So I'm gonna try to be better and actually use this book, and hopefully I can report back to you in a couple months or so to see if it's actually helpful or not for me. So we shall see. So another thing that I wanted to do in the morning is called morning pages, and I've actually done this at the end of 2020, or started morning pages at the end of 2020. The premise of morning pages is to brain dump everything and anything that you have in your head early in the morning. That's why it's called morning pages. And it is actually based on a book, and I will leave the book title and the author on the screen. I've actually have never read it before, but I heard about morning pages from Amy Landino, like I said, back in 2020. I probably should add that book into my TBR list. Usually you're supposed to write at least 2 to 3 pages in the morning, like I said, brain dumping everything and anything that you think about. I feel like this is perfect for people who are overthinkers like myself, or if you just have ideas that you might be too afraid to like speak it out loud, like verbally to your partner, your spouse, your siblings, your parents, your friends. You can write it out in your morning pages journal and basically just spill it all out, whatever you have in your mind. And to be honest with you, it's actually been a very helpful exercise. I do like it because, like I said, I'm an overthinker. Sometimes I would actually get too excited in my brain that I don't sleep until like 4 a.m. in the morning, which is really bad for you. So I feel like knowing that in the morning when I wake up, even though I have all of these thoughts, I have the morning pages journal as like an outlet for me to write any random weird ideas that I have. And to be honest with you, looking back at some of this like entry, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to show you, but it's quite a lot. I wrote a lot, and I am actually really proud that I can actually go back and look at all of my handwriting and read about some of these weird ideas that I have. And I feel like this would be a good place to talk about why I decided to have so many books, calendars, and journal for 2025. I have been someone who think that I only need one system to organize every single aspects of my life. And I feel like as you grow older, you have different aspects of your life. Like, I am just a full-time worker. I do content for fun. And I also have, my cleaning schedule, a house to keep up, PokemonGo, which is another hobby that I like. All of these personal goals that I want to accomplish this year. And that's a lot of aspects of your life. I feel like there's no way, maybe there is a way, I don't know, but it hasn't been working out for me. But there's no way that there's just one system that would cover all of that aspects of your life. Because we're different people, one thing might work for someone, but it might not work for us, for me. So this is kind of like me experimenting with my journal and planner and calendars, because that one system ideology that I have not been working for the last few years. And I feel like if you want to see something change in your life, you obviously have to change something, right? You can't be doing the same thing and expect a different result. That's what I'm doing. I just have a bunch of these things to see if I can make my life a little bit more organized if I have different systems for different things. Anyways, rant over. The last thing that I just want to mention that I also have that might make you shake your head, which is fine, but I do have just miscellaneous random notebook like this. I probably have a bunch more somewhere in here, probably outside, probably scattered around my desk. But I have random notebooks, something similar to this, where I could just jot down ideas. Like, this is the notebook that I have been using lately to write out kind of like my bullet points for my videos. I don't even know what this one is. Oh, I think this is for like work, but I actually have a different notebook for work if I want to calculate how much I've been spending every month and stuff like that, or how much do you think I need to save for a trip to wherever. I would just kind of like write it out into one of these notebooks to kind of plan just random stuff. I feel like that is quite a lot of different things that I have, and maybe a normal person would not have this much, but I've seen people on YouTube that have many different journals. And also, I forgot to tell you, this is gonna be something new that I am probably gonna try out maybe next week or so, maybe toward the end of January. But I want to make a reading journal. This is actually still empty. It's a notebook therapy bullet journal that I got a few years ago. And I've been watching quite a lot of videos on how to create or set up your reading journal for the year. And I've got plenty of great ideas already from plenty of people. So I'm going to try and make the spread maybe over the weekend or maybe next week, and obviously I'm going to share it with you. But another thing that I do want to post videos on in this channel is my books and also my reading journey. And one of my dreams was to have my own library someday. I have not been collecting physical books lately just because of Kindle. I love reading on my Kindle. And I feel like reading on my Kindle just make me read faster, make me read a lot more. And it's just really light. Like, you just hold this one device. It's, like I said, I feel like it's lighter than my phone, for sure. Having a journal and maybe posting videos about my reading journey would help me out with reading more this year. So if you want to watch something like that, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I guess I will see you next time in my next video. Bye!